Well, folks, I'm putting the boat in. I put the boat in. It's Thursday morning. I wanted to put the boat in to go check to see what was going on. I'm going to fly the drone today, see what kind of water quality we have inside Bishop's, Joe's Island. I'm getting a lot of conflicting reports, So I just want to go out myself, see what's going on, and make a determination for myself. And I'm going to show you out there exactly what I'm seeing, so you'll get a good idea. Fingers crossed. Most of the reports I've heard have been good, so that's a good thing. So I'm just going to go out myself and take a look and see what we can see. I'm going to do a little bit of fishing, but I also wanted to let everybody know that we do have a seminar coming up next Wednesday on the 14th at O'Brien's Irish Pub. It's O'Brien's Fishing Club in Brandon. I'll have the address down below. So if you're interested in coming out to a seminar, I would highly suggest it. We're going to be adding some things that we don't talk about typically, and also the golden ticket. We will have one of those available. I'm trying to come up with some questions or a question to ask, and whoever the first person is to get it right will win that golden ticket. And that golden ticket is a ticket to go fishing with Chad and I. So if you have some free time on Wednesday the 14th, come out and see us. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to be talking everything fishing, especially, you know, grouper and snapper, of course. My GoPro shut off on me, but we'll also be we'll talk about everything. So if you have some questions, come on out, and you know, we'll love to see you. Like I said, we have some things that are pretty special for this seminar. So anyway, Wednesday the 14th, 7 p.m. come out and see us at O'Brien's Fishing Club at O'Brien's Irish Pub in Brandon. Now let's go out and see what we can see water-wise.
Rainy days don't seem so wet. Stormy nights don't stay. From the moment that we met, you were worth the wait. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. Talk for hours and never slept. Two silhouettes on the concrete steps. We watch the sun as it slowly crept.
Today I'm throwing my 10-foot 3/8 net.
To the place we met. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know.
Got him that time. Talon 3/8, getting it done.
This could be the best thing that I'll ever know.
You can tell that it's snapper down there just whacking the bait, and sure enough, they're just down there just annihilating it, but they wouldn't touch cut bait. Would not touch cut bait. I was trying to free line because the tide went slack there for a little bit, and I got a couple of hits, but nothing consistent. So I'm changing it up like I always talk about. Change it up. What I'm doing is I'm just hooking that bait right through the top using a 3/4 ounce regular jig right now. Like I've always said in the past, color does not seem to matter. We have not seen a difference in color inside the bay. Now when we fish for hogfish, that color does matter on that. I don't know why. I need to kind of look into that and find out why, but in the bay, the color doesn't really seem to matter. See, now they're beating it up. They're tap, tap, tap. I'm waiting for that steady pull. I don't like to try to set the hook when they're tapping it. I want that steady pull like that, right there. This one feels a little bit more like a grouper. Nope, it's not. Oh yeah, it is a grouper. Small gag. But I'm always waiting for that steady pull. When they're tapping it, I just let them tap it, because it brings everything around right to that bait. So try not to set the hook, or try not to reel down on that when they're tapping it. This one actually hit it on the way down. Dad, come on. It's talent right there. All right, what I want to do is, I caught a couple fish there, but it's an area that I fish a lot, so I want to go and try to look into some new areas, places I haven't really looked before, and see what I can find. I want to find new spots. I want to find something new. So far, everything, the water out here is actually really cleared up quite a bit since the big blows that we had. And so it's been really good. The water clarity is really good. So I'm gonna go to another area, see what we can find, and go from there. See right there, I don't have that marked. Just that little bit right there. I'm gonna mark it. That's something that I'm definitely going to come back and take a look at. I am marking some fish coming off this ledge here, so I'm going to go back up on the shallow side. Remember, as I talked about before, you don't want to be on the edge of the ledge, and you don't want, if you're using your side imaging, you want to be up in the shallow part looking down into the channel. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm looking down into the channel, seeing if I can see any ledges. Now, if you go back and forth and zigzag, if you just got sonar, go back, zigzag, find the markers and zigzag, go out into the channel, back up, out, back up, because that way you'll see the ledges and you'll see some of the better outcroppings, and if there's fish there, you'll definitely see the fish on your sonar. So that's what I would do if I didn't have side imaging. I would definitely be going in and out, in and out, in and out, just trying to find those good ledges. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there, that shadow line. I'm gonna go along this a little bit more and see if I can find some more stuff. But anything a little bit obscure like that is telling me that there is a ledge of some sort in this area, just like right there, you see a shadow line. See, there's another little something right there, but that's what I personally am looking for, right in there. It may not look like much, but I'm going to go back over it and see what I find, because there's definitely something there showing an abnormal looking bottom. So I'm definitely going to go back and check it out. I'm going to turn here and see what we can go find. Prime example of coming in and out, zigzagging in and out of the channel. We went down the channel here and you can see these marks right there. That's definitely fish. So I'm going to zigzag back up just like I am now, and you can see where the fish are located right there. So they're on the edge of the ledge. See, that's a good spot right there. When I'm going up, and if I'm using my regular sonar, if I did not have side imaging, this is exactly what I would be doing. I'm going to be zigzagging back and forth, and I'm going to go to this waypoint, and I'm going to go over it and see what we can see on the sonar to see if it picks up anything on. I'm going over it right now. So as soon as we start going down, there we are. See, marking fish right there. And it's a pretty steep steep down right there. There's fish right there, fish right there. So what that's showing me right there is there's secondary ledges in there. See, just like that one right there. There's something going on, even though my side imaging is not picking it up because I'm in 45 feet of the water. See, my side imaging picked it up when I was in the shallow water. I don't know if I could stress this enough. I know I talk about it all the time, but understanding your electronics will change your fishing, this type of fishing, forever. Because once you learn what you're reading on your machine, then for sure you know that there's something down there. And the worst case scenario, you drop down, you don't catch anything, you move on. That's the worst case scenario. If you catch something, boom, you found a new spot. So right now I'm gonna go back to that spot, and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna fish it and see what happens. Okay, on the piece of cut bait, I got some hits, a couple of good thumps, and then they stole the bait. So now I'm gonna throw down a live bait. And I know that I'm not directly right on the spot, so what I'm doing is I'm casting a little bit, and I'm seeing if I can find something. And as soon as I get hit, which I got hit back this way, so I know I'm pretty good in line, but I try to search, almost like you're bass fishing a little bit. And if you're not directly on the spot, if you get hit, then you know where you can move, or you just jog around a little bit until you get where you're comfortable. See, my bait is freaking out right now. That tells me that there's fish definitely looking at him. So I'll bounce it up off the bottom, get that hit that puff of sand, get those fish excited. Well, I stopped there. I had a couple of hits, but nothing real promising. So now I'm gonna go and check another area. I'm just gonna idle across. I'm actually going just across the main channel, seeing if I can pick up anything. All right, folks, I'm inside Bishop's Harbor, and I put the drone up in the air, and as you'll see, the water is absolutely beautiful. It doesn't look as clear as you're sitting right here. I'm watching my bait's swimming around just fine. There's no smells, there's more of a smell of a burning than anything else, like something's burning. But other than that, no, everything looks good. The water quality, as you can see when I flew the drone, is absolutely beautiful. When I was running here from the channel, the water got a little bit chocolate milky as I was coming here. But then when I came into here and I saw the flats, I could see the flats, I could see the grass, I could see everything else. So far right now, everything is looking really good. I can't say enough. I'm really happy with the way everything's looking right now. And the only kind of bad water I've seen was that chocolate milk looking water, and that was out there. Back in here, the water temperature is almost 73 degrees, but there's no indication. Now I've seen some fish up along this shoreline here from the drone, and I really wasn't looking for fish per se. I was looking for either dirty water, clean water, and so that's what I found. So I can see where it's burning now. I'm not sure if that's past the port. Yeah, it is past the port, so it's past Piney Point, so it's farther down off of 41. But anyway, everything's looking good. I just wanted to give you my honest assessment. If anything changes, I'll get it on the video. But I just wanted to, I just saw a mullet jump. There you go. There's fish back here. So anyway, I'm really excited about what I'm seeing. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything stays good. You know, time will tell. We just don't know exactly. Still looking into a lot of different things. But I just wanted to keep everybody updated because I do get messaged a lot. And people ask me, well, what does it look like? How does it look? So I want to give my honest opinion of what I'm seeing out here. And so far, it looks good. So fingers crossed. And I might stop somewhere on the way back and drop a line or two, but I'm probably just going to head right back to the office. Well, folks, as you saw, the water is great. I saw a bunch of people fishing in Bishop's Harbor, Piney Point Creek. I didn't see any bad water, no bad smells. My bait is still alive. Everything looks good. So if you've hired a guide, or if you're coming to Florida, or coming to the Tampa Bay area specifically, don't cancel your plans. Everything is great right now. And I'm hoping it stays that way. We don't know until the water heats up a little bit more, but anyway, everything right now is looking good. I saw a little bit of chocolate milk water coming back. It started around the Port Manatee Spoil Island, and it went all the way till about Piney Point Creek, but it wasn't horrible. It might even be residual water from when it was blowing, but most of the flats looked really good. So I'm really excited about that. Again, what I wanted to talk about is Chad and I do have a seminar coming up this next Wednesday at O'Brien's Fishing Club at O'Brien's Irish Pub in Brandon. I will have all of the information below in the description. We have it on our Facebook page. I'm going to put it up on our web page. So if you get a chance, come out and see us. I think it's the first seminar we've done since COVID started, if I remember correctly. Yeah, pretty much it's the first one we've done since COVID started. So it's been a while. And if you come, I don't know if you saw the Friday fishing forecast where I talked about the golden ticket. We are going to be presenting a golden ticket there. I'm going to have a question that might be a little difficult, but if you watch the show religiously, you're probably going to know the answer. So the first person who answers that correctly will win one of the 5 golden tickets that we have to offer. So if you're interested, come up there. It's going to be a good time. We're going to share some things that we typically don't share. When I go to seminars like this, I want to take the time to share a little bit of info that I typically might not share, simply because the people are taking the time out of their busy schedules to come and see Chad and I personally. And we all know that you guys want to come see the eye candy, which is Chad. So anyway, again, thank you very much. I'm going to continue to do reports like this and get the word out there, and just keep an eye on things and give an honest assessment of what's going on, because a lot of people have contacted me and thanked me for doing exactly that. So I want to continue that. We've got some big things in the work, by the way. Don't want to mention it just yet until everything's finalized, but we had a meeting this last week with this company, and it could be pretty big. So I'm pretty excited about that. Real excited about working with them, because the owners are great people. The general manager is great people. So looking forward to that. So anyway, fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.